Another winter has come and gone, and now the heat is coming back with a vengeance. Don't stress though, we've got a cheap and effective solution. Today we're going to build a makeshift air conditioner for a whopping $8. You'll need to pick up a styrofoam cooler and 1 or 2 dryer vents, then grab a fan that you have laying around. Okay, first we're going to need to place the vents on the lid of the cooler and trace around them because we're going to be cutting holes in just a second. Try and get in as close as possible as you want these to fit snug and secure. Alright, and once that's done, grab your fan and also trace around that. Pretty simple. Now we just need to do a little cutting. I grabbed a little keyhole saw from my toolbox, but you could just as easily use a kitchen knife if you wanted. Just carefully cut out all of the holes that you traced one by one. For the fan hole, I went inside the lines a bit so it has something to sit on top of. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to make sure that the air from the fan has a direct path into the cooler. After cutting, I suggest vacuuming up all the leftover foam as it can get quite messy and stick to everything. Now to give it a little airflow test. Fire up the fan and make sure that there is a strong flow coming out of both ends. If your fan is on the weaker side, only put in one vent. I placed some bottles of water in the freezer until they froze solid. You can fill up any bottle really though, the more the better. I'm going to place my frozen bottles and ice packs into the cooler and place the lid right back on top. Once the fan is running, it'll blow air all over the ice and exit through the vents, giving you an air conditioning effect. But just how cold is it? Let's take a look with my laser gauge. Now it definitely fluctuated a bit, but the results were excellent, staying in the 50s for Fahrenheit or teens if you're into the whole Celsius thing. So if you don't have AC and you want to save some money to cool down a room in your house, don't spend $300 on a portable air conditioner. Just build your own for $8 in 10 minutes of your time. A big thank you to Audible.com for supporting our content. They're the leading provider of audiobooks, and as a Household Hacker viewer, you get a free download when you try out their service. Just open a new window and head to audible.com/household. You can choose from over 150,000 titles. Game of Thrones still has me hooked, and I'm finally on to A Dance with Dragons by George R.R. Martin. No spoilers here, that's up to you. Audible also has sci-fi, mystery, guides, anything you can think of. So check out audible.com/household and we'll see you next time.